Okay, welcome everybody to our presentation for Team Scarlet. We hope you enjoy our efforts at laying down a foundation for helping a large city's various food crises and what we are calling the Paris food experiment.
So Paris is the capital of France, and it is the fifth biggest capital in Europe. And besides being one of the most important financial center, fashion hotspot, it has some issues. For example, there is the highest rate of rats between every cities in Europe. And this is a very big issue because of the waste disposal. It's very important. It has to be efficient in order to not have a breakout of rats.
So during our research, we have highlighted three main issues. In fact, Paris generates a significant amount of food waste, which not only has an adverse impact on the environment, but also leads to economic losses. Despite being a developed city, Paris also faces the issue of food insecurity. Many people in the city struggle to access healthy and affordable food, which impacts their overall health and well-being. With the rise of fast food chains and convenience stores, Paris has seen a shift towards unhealthy eating habits. This has led to an increase in obesity rates and other health-related issues. Moreover, good food is not longer cheap in France. The country's food processing and distribution firms are big and powerful. According to the statistics, French families spend less money and less time on their food than ever before.
Even though there are negative aspects to the food system in Paris, we also researched some positive ways that the city deals with food-related issues, the first of which being the Paris Sustainable Food Plan. In 2018, the city launched a 12-year plan to promote a more sustainable food system, and the plan aims to reduce the city's food-related greenhouse gas emissions by 40%. Another benefit is the increase in eco-friendly and zero-waste dining. In recent years, there has been an increase in the popularity of veggie and earth-friendly restaurants in Paris. So the city offers many options when it comes to eco-friendly dining. And lastly, reflective of the emphasis placed on improving food-related issues, France continues to take action to strengthen global food security. Not only is Paris taking the initiative to promote food security among Parisians, but France is also doing so globally by exporting grain to countries in need. And another downside related to food issues in Paris is the waste of bread. So Parisians love baguettes, but only when they're warm and fresh. And because of this, approximately 50,000 tons of unsold bread are thrown away by bakers per year. But recently, many bakers are using a device to recycle old bread into pastries, pizza dough, biscuits, etc., which is cutting down on food waste.
Now, moving on to a quick overview of how we plan to get banks involved, we came up with two strategies. The first one is via sponsorships, where the bank will be donating a sum of money and they will be receiving benefits, which will be arranged accordingly. Within this same strategy, we want to implement a promotion of the organization within the bank via pamphlets, posters, and QR codes with informations. And also, the bank facilities will serve as a center of collection of goods where people can go and donate food that they have laying around in order to avoid waste. That will be later recollected by the organization. And our second strategy is a partnership with a supermarket, more specifically a large retailer, where they will be offering discounts and promotions to those who choose to, as a payment method, a card of the bank that we will choose. Which is in this case is the bank group BPCE, which is within the top 5 largest entities in the French banking system, and their total assets acquired by 2020 is of 1.768 trillion euros, which shows this bank because they are a new and a powerful bank looking for new perspectives. They are also very involved in sustainability, and their headquarters are in Paris near the green space.
For our green space, we chose a public park located on the east side of the city that used to be a hunting ground. It's accessible by bus and metro. It has 2,400 acres of public land, and at night the park is best avoided due to high crime. If the use of the area was shifted to something more positive, it could decrease crime rates and make the area more secure as well as sustainable.
All right, and the area is already popular with locals and tourists and already has infrastructure in place for greenhouses, crops, market stalls, and other community events, as well as large green spaces for local food sustainability projects. We think large-scale vegetable gardens could really increase people's consumption of locally grown food, and events could be put on to include kids and encourage them to eat healthy.
So as my colleagues were saying, we organize an event launch that will tackle two issues: waste disposal and eating healthy food. The first topic, the students together with their teacher, they will learn why waste disposal is important. And the involvement of the teacher is crucial because once they're back in the school, the teachers can still address this topic. Next slide. Secondly, the involvement of the families for the slow food matter is important because once again, when parents and children are at home, they can put in practice what they learned during the event with the help of a workshop, and they can also plan a healthy diet.
Okay, here you can find our two reels. The first one is for bank's employees, and so it's formal. The second one, it's more informal because it's for other stakeholders, but the aim is the same, to remind to take care of us and of our planet.
And these are all resources that we use to help us with the project. And thank you very much.